What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and guess what? You can now send your kids to a social justice camp. That's right. It's run by, of course, far leftist anarchists, but you can send your kids there now, which is great, I think. This revealed by Andy No. A social justice camp for young kids run by far left anarchists will take place in Portland. The event says it is inspired by Black Panthers, and its curriculum lists a tear gas guide, police abolition activity. And of course, these super soldiers are furious that their indoctrination camp was reported on. The organizers behind this camp in Portland earlier hosted a video where a teacher discussed his desire to, quote, radicalize kids into militancy. What an interesting thing. I'm sure they would absolutely hate this video getting covered. So definitely don't leave a like and share this video out there. Let's see what this video says.
For me, I'm a language teacher, and so I teach a lot of different ages, and so I don't necessarily work with a lot of children, but definitely with teenagers and just younger people, so like college students. But kind of more politically, I'm interested in militant education and militant formation, like how to teach not necessarily older people, but just how to teach some more committed engagement. That's what we've been studying more in Olympia.
Isn't that interesting? Also continuing, Budding Roses has one of the anonymous groups behind the Portland Super Soldier Children's Camp has begun scrubbing its social media after reporting revealed that the indoctrination program they have, here's an archive of their Facebook. Why are they always hiding? It's interesting, like, why are they always hiding? There are still spots open for our free social justice summer camp this year, July 25th through August 5th. Sign up here. There's a comment that says, so what is this, like Hitler Youth? I can't log, it keeps wanting me to log in. I'm not going to log in. Bug off Facebook. What's interesting, it does certainly seem like it's that. And I'm curious. I'm curious exactly why they are hiding it. It's like, remember that camp in, was it Kentucky? Where all these teachers were like teaching kids stuff that they shouldn't have been. You see this. Super Soldier Summer Camp in Portland teaches anarchy to kids. A summer camp in Portland, Oregon is offering children the opportunity to become budding social justice warriors while, quote, reflecting on white supremacy and learning Black Lives Matter chants about putting cops in jail. The Budding Roses Camp in August for 4th through 8th graders is a project of the Black Rose Anarchist Federation, a political organization promoting the tenets of anarchy that some would argue led to the Portland riots in 2020. In June 2021, the Portland Police Association issued a press release announcing that the Portland PD Bureau Rapid Response Team had resigned from their voluntary positions due to the political venom of local politicians who not only failed to support the demonized the team during the Portland riots that began in 2020 and continued through 2021. The resignation is a step towards what Budding Roses teaches children in the chant, quote, cops and borders, we don't need them. As with any SJW goals, the camp's curriculum appears to be inflicting kids with race obsession and graphic concepts to be seen in this BLM coloring book, espousing trans affirmation in a chant that compares the government to the R word. It's the state that's our oppressor. It's the R-word government, the chant reads, for 4th graders. The camp also has a class on why writing people in prisons and jail matters, to instruct children to writing incarcerated felons. That seems less, I don't know, that seems less evil. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be having correspondence with felons, though, in 4th grade. In its, quote, tear gas for Portlanders class, a drawing of a person in super soldier garb who introduces himself as your friendly neighborhood anti-fascist gives a lecture on tear gas, how it's made, where it has been used, how much the city of Portland has spent on it, and why it shouldn't be used. According to the class, tear gas is another tool in the box of what they describe the racist police force. As first reported in PJ Media in 2018, the City of Portland awarded Budding Roses the Spirit of Portland Award for Nonprofit Initiative of the Year. However, the recipients of the award, who were there to accept it, expressed ingratitude. Quote, as Budding Roses, our goal is to empower the voices of youth, especially those most affected by white supremacy and the patriarchy. And we strive to embody in all of our work the power that comes not from authority, but from below. Unfortunately, we find it ironic to be presented with this award from a city that doesn't share these values given its history using police against activists while shielding racist demonstrators. Yeah. The City of Portland, Budding Roses, and the Black Rose Anarchist Freedom Federation didn't respond to the Epic Times request for comment. I don't know exactly what they, what they thought was going to happen here, how they thought this was all going to play out. But no. Here you see KATU News. Parents in Portland, Oregon can now send their kids to a free social justice camp founded by anarchists. You can see, quote, the far left organization, the far left group organizing this children's events has the unfortunate name of Anarcho-Ped Network. Am I already blocked by them? Am I pre-blocked? I'm pre-blocked. Interesting. The sad part is that there are parents who will send their children to this. You see, all the people who are complaining in their replies are probably perfectly fine with evangelical fundamental Christians holding summer camps. I'm not sure that they're teaching tear gas and, to write felons to fourth graders in church camp. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. You see, yes, these social justice warriors programs show great results as they show a picture of the city burning. Where do you expect they get their funding? That's probably a good question. Probably a good question. And you see, like, a lot of things. Good for them. If I lived in Portland, I'd send my kid there and discuss what they learned. Heck, I might even be involved somehow. This seems like perhaps the Hitler Youth. It seems, and again, a lot of these groups, they rely on emotional young people, useful idiots, we would call them. I don't think that a lot of these young people are beyond repair. I just think that they're young and impressionable and they think they're really doing something special. But unfortunately, what they're doing is they're being used. They're being used to, commit these acts. Just like when gangs have these like young people and they gotta do work so the OGs can show them respect. What it really is getting someone else to commit your crimes for you so you don't have to bear any responsibility. And a lot of people wonder, where are these groups getting funding? Who's kind of pulling the strings behind all of this? I think these are fair questions to ask. Am I surprised that this is in Portland? Not at all. You see, something we noticed the other day is our friends at the Budding Rose Portland are holding their summer camp in person. If you're able to help them, give them money. Interesting. I wonder if I can get into this with a private window. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, they have a GoFundMe. Oh, what are the odds of that? Okay, at a place where people can anonymously give them money. Okay, now I get it. They've had 41 donations of $2,800 total. Help Budding Roses host a fun, free social justice camp for Portland area youth. Budding Roses launched in 2017 as a free, radical social justice summer camp in East Portland for youth 3rd grade to 9th grade. For 4 summers, we have provided 2-week summer camps, including workshops on social justice, art projects, outdoor recreation, free meals, and school supplies. I mean, all of this seems good until you find out exactly what they're teaching them. You see, explore our curriculum. Well, let's take a look at their curriculum. 2020 summer camp curriculum. Oh, they haven't even updated this? That's interesting. As Black as Resistance, Black Lives Matter at School coloring book, Indigenous land map, Prison industrial complex from critical resistance. They're teaching this to third graders, huh? DIY stencil and block prints. A walking tour of radical Portland. What is police abolition? Tear gas for Portlanders. Transformative justice zine. Oh, and you also get a protest and chant book, a songbook activity, DIY protest drum instruction with sheet download. And again, white supremacy reflection. This is for third graders. You just wonder sometimes, don't you? Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.